Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video on another way I research stocks and decide if I want to trade options on them this coming week or not, and that is with insider trading. And by this I mean legal insider trading, where executives in the companies have to disclose whether they bought or sold shares of stock. And that's usually a good indicator of what the stock might do, because no one is going to know better than how the company is doing than the people that are working inside it. And also, these executives often hold tons and tons of stock, often in the millions of dollars. So they're clearly not going to want to lose money if their company is not performing well, or they think bad news is going to come out regarding their company. So you can take a look to see what the insiders are doing at these companies. And if you see, for example, that a lot of executives are selling off their shares, well, they may know something that you don't know yet. So you may want to hold off on selling options on that stock, because it sounds like things may be going downhill and that the stock price might drop. So one website that I like to use is Marketbeat.com. And again, I'm not affiliated with this website at all, but it's a very quick and easy website that I like to use. So if you go to the website, you'll be greeted by a homepage like this. This sector map is all gray because I'm making this video on the weekend, so clearly the market is closed. But all you have to do is type into the search bar the ticker or the company that you're thinking about making a trade on. So let's take a look at one of my favorite stocks, and that's AMD. So I'm going to type AMD into the search box. Advanced Micro Devices comes up, so I'm going to click on that. And it's going to take me to a home page with a lot of information about AMD. It shows me the current stock price, the 52-week range, all of this information you can get from your trading platform. But where I want to go is you want to click right here in the middle of the page under Insider Trades. So once we click that, we are going to see, if you scroll down, all of the trades that were made by insiders recently. So looks like the most recent transaction that's listed is from May 12th, which is about 10 days ago. And we can see that Lisa Su, the CEO of AMD, sold 150,000 shares at an average price of $55. She sold $8.3 million worth of shares off. However, she still owns 2.75 million shares. So she sold off roughly about 5% of her shares. So nothing too alarming. She may have just wanted to take some profit off the top, but nothing too crazy to make me think that, she thinks that the company is going to go under, so she's going to try and sell all of her shares off at a high price before the stock price tanks. And you can see a lot of other executives have sold in the past few months, all the way dating back to November 18th of 2019. But again, a lot of them still retain a lot of shares. So in my mind, that's okay. And if you take a look, actually back in February, Lisa Su did the exact same thing. She sold off 150,000 shares at that time as well. So maybe she's doing this at regular periods to collect the salary or essentially a bonus, who knows. But to me, this is good news that she is not selling off a good stake of her number of shares in her company. So we can do this with another stock as well, just as an example. So let's take a look at Intel, which is INTC. So we can do the same thing. Go to the Insider Trades page on Intel here in the middle of the screen. We scroll down. So again, we have a lot of selling. We can see that some insiders, some vice presidents have been selling shares. A director sold shares in January before the pandemic. And a lot of them still have shares left. So for example, the most recent transaction, this person sold 2,800 shares, but they still own 77,000 shares, right? Same thing with this person. They sold 46,000 shares, but they still own 126,000. So again, maybe they're just taking profit. Maybe they have a large purchase coming up. They wanted cash on hand, who knows? But again, this is not too alarming to me. But if you have a company where, for example, the CEO sells off half or 75% of their shares, well, I would be concerned about that because they probably know that their company is not going to be doing well in the coming months, or some bad news is going to happen, or maybe there's a lawsuit against them, who knows. So this is just a quick and dirty way just to do a little bit of due diligence on any company you're thinking about buying or selling options on. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, also leave them below. And please remember to like and subscribe. I've been growing this channel slowly but steadily, and I really appreciate that. I need more subscribers and more views so I can get monetized. And as always, happy trading.